Could we see a dramatic shift in the bullion market? And could Costco be the bellwether as to what is to come? Well, we'll talk about that in this video as we explore. Though I think we are a ways off from a shortage of physical bullion such as you see here in order for us to buy, there could be a chance that Costco may stop selling gold and silver altogether. We know they have made headlines of being able to provide low-cost bullion products, and many people have been able to take advantage of their membership and perks, as well as the cash back on their credit cards and Costco membership cards to get gold under spot and really good deals on silver. Although that may be coming to an end. There are some limitations, and of course, a lot of this stuff is in stock for about an hour or a couple of minutes. There's a whole X account dedicated to what's going on at Costco, and they posted recently that there's no new bullion in stock anywhere at Costco's, and if they can't buy, then who can? Especially with what's going on with all the gold exports to the United States out of London, and also the Swiss markets as well, and silver too. And it very well could be that there is some nervousness in the market, and maybe some of these entities, whoever these big buyers are procuring gold, maybe even from Costco or other places. And of course, that would take a lot of effort, because these are whales that are buying, or maybe even one big whale. Some people theorize it could be the Treasury itself, or the administration that is somehow making purchases of gold and silver. We really don't know. It's still a fairly recent development that Costco has been selling precious metals. And of course, I was one of the first channels to report on that, as well as back in 2017 when Walmart was selling, and they still are selling precious metals through actually some of the other larger bullion dealers. The nice benefit of buying from Costco is this possibility that you can get gold and silver at or a little bit under spot, but there are no returns when you buy from there. There are buybacks, so if you buy from a legitimate bullion dealer. Summit Metals has very competitive prices, even compared to Costco, so you might still find the lowest price over at Summit Metals, if not a very competitive price, and they will buy back your precious metals. So there is that. Now, they also do ship out to the United Kingdom as well as Canada, although obviously the cost to do that is going to be a little bit higher for shipping. Nonetheless, when you think about gold and silver, what's going on with Costco, it is ironic that you see how little time this stuff remains in stock. Are they just pulling it off and just stopping it from being sold? Or is it truly out of stock? I guess that's one of the things that we have to do to find out, to see. So always check back. And of course, I've never bought from gold or silver from Costco because I kind of more believe in dealing with my local coin shop and or an online bullion dealer. However, ironically, just today I checked and I could buy gold from Costco in my area. So that was a unique thing to be able to see. That's the first time ever I've been able to see that, especially with these latest reports with these bars and coins and rounds not being available anymore at Costco, or being available for a very short amount of time. So who knows? Could the days be numbered for selling gold and silver at Costco? That people like to take advantage. If they can get it for under spot with the 4% back, why not do it? But there are limitations. But of course, and again, there's no returns either. In other words, spot price could drop 4% the day after you make your purchase. So there's a little bit of risk there in doing that, and there's no returns. And I don't know if anybody who's had any kind of a bad deal. In other words, they didn't get exactly what they ordered. They have a very specific branding of what they offer. In other words, I've seen them sell Eagles, Britannias, Buffaloes, and also the bar variety of bars there. Haraeus is the other one. I don't have a Haraeus bar, so I have an Asahi, but I don't know that they sell the Asahi brand bars. So those are the specific brands, and I guess they're getting them in bulk from somewhere, and they're able to be able to sell them. But the thing is Costco is also branching out into some of the other luxury items as well too, like Rolexes and the like. And so gold is a part of it. So it is interesting. They've also have sold platinum in the past on their site. So people have been able to buy platinum there. So it is interesting, but I don't think really it serves the community well, the bullion market well, doing that for so long, because there are great limitations. You have to have a Costco membership, and it's really going to only benefit you if you are buying somewhat regularly there. But even as such, I believe in dealing with local coin shops and online bullion dealers, because they're experts. Costco are not experts. Who are you going to talk to about your piece? You may get it at a discount, but if you're new to precious metals and you start stacking and you find that deal, well, you've got it, and there's no really support for it. But and that's fine, and I think it's great people being able to take advantage of it from time to time. There's people in this community who have done very well with buying gold from Costco and silver as well. And nothing against it, but just remember, they do not buy back, and they also, there's not that personal touch and relationship that you can get from a local coin shop or an online bullion dealer. But it very well could come to an end, and I'm not saying it's going to happen anytime soon. But when I see headlines that that there's nothing for sale anywhere at Costco, and we see that happen more often, then it tells you there is some strain, at least on their supply chains, that could expand out. But remember, we may be starting to see an influx or a transition point where bullion was very available and for low premiums to where premiums are going up. And we are starting to see premiums climb again for bullion. And that is going to probably increase. And we're going to see maybe some of the market get tight a little bit with things coming out of stock as we take a little shift and transition, especially with gold prices reaching an all-time high. There will be some buyers that will continue to buy, that are bigger buyers, and they will continue to buy gold, fractional gold, but as well as silver. I think we might start to see silver sell more and premiums go back to normal, and then maybe even go above normal for your silver products out there. So we'll see. There is a lot happening for sure in the world of precious metals, and this channel likes to give you the latest news in the world of precious metals. So if you are new here, I hope you will consider subscribing. I find that over half of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel. I'm trying to get 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And so your subscription will help, because I do post daily content and the latest news in the world of precious metals and analysis. And this video serves as both. And the thing is the market is fickle. It's fragile in some ways. In terms of fickle, maybe even the best word for it. In terms of the perception and the amount, where the squeezes are. I believe there are squeezes, but now it's on a different side. But it could be coming at some level naturally to the physical market for silver and gold. And this may be the headline that gets us there, as there's a potential here as we see stock running out across the board at Costco. If that happens more often and they realize, maybe this isn't worth it. We're not making money here, essentially. And but part of me is kind of surprised it's gone on as long as it has. But we'll see how it all plays out. Now, one thing that I am doing is I am looking for the best deals anywhere and everywhere I can find them. But there are times like today when I went and looked at Costco's site in preparation for this video and see for the very first time that in my area gold and silver was available. I could not do it because I was already tapped out with some purchases. And there are times like that when you cannot take advantage of a spot deal or a really good deal on precious metals because you have to live within your budget. That is so important, folks. There's a time to buy and a time not to buy. I don't care how good the deal is, even if you can get something for 75% back or 25% back of spot. If you can't afford to do it, do not make the move. Do not do it. Some things are just not worth buying out of that and strapping yourself with interest on a credit card or what have you. So keep that in mind as well. So let me know what your thoughts are about Costco and what could happen. I don't know. This is just something that's very interesting from that post that I saw. Could it be that they may be on the tail end of their precious metals business over at Costco? We'll find out. We'll keep an eye on it. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.